And, we mostly do a comedy show, but it's cannabis related, so we're here to learn it.
Great.
So I'm here with Scott Jordan of Alternative Finance Network, and you're the first person that we're talking to on camera that you stopped us.
I was told by my marketing director
I appreciate
that you guys were shooting.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. So tell us a little bit about what you do, what you're involved
Sure.
with.
I've been providing debt-based capital to the industry since 2009, and I've done over $100 million in deals, and I've helped companies like Harborside, Weed Maps, companies like that, larger companies grow and be able to experience a successful exit.
Yeah.
And so I live in Denver, did my first loan for...
This guy wants to move to Denver. Yeah, he loves
I got offered a job at Ember Hostel.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I should have took it. But
Did you? Okay.
I wouldn't have met him.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Denver's a cool place. When you get out there, let me know. I'll
Definitely.
show you where to go and hook you up. And, Are you single?
I am single, yeah.
Looking? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I got a couple of young girls. I mean, they're like, you're old enough to be my dad. I'm like, well, let me hook you up.
Yeah.
You know?
That would be great, yeah.
You're the person to meet.
I'm the connector.
Yeah.
I'm the ultimate connector because really what I do is I run a dating service for debt.
Yeah.
And really what
For
I do
what?
is a dating service for debt. I hook up people that want money with people that have money.
I like that.
You know, people think there's two types of people in the world, men and women. I look at it as there's two types of people, those that have money and those that need money.
I think that's genius.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Wait till you see the business model that I'm coming up with next. You'll really like that.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about when you stopped us. You said that you had, some breaking news in the money world.
2 weeks ago, we got from an existing lender of ours that they would do something I've never seen before, which is they will finance 100% in a merger and acquisition deal. They will finance 100% of the debt up to 50% of the purchase price, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because usually you're going to give up equity, you're going to give up, maybe you'll put down 25%, but you can get better pricing as the purchaser if you're willing to put more cash in. So it helps them. It helps the buyer to get cash rather than have to take a note or take a chance on a stock purchase. I'm talking to several people now that are very disappointed because stocks have tanked since they announced so what they thought was going to be 25 million is now 15 or 10 and heading down, and they have no way to liquidate that stock at this point in time because of the lockup period they have. So I bring cash to the table. What I also bring is the ability for someone to pre-qualify ahead of time, like you would pre-qualify for a mortgage ahead of time, and be able to know, okay, I'm approved for 50 from Scott or 100 million
now
from
I
Scott.
can chase the deals.
Now I can go ahead and go out and deals rather than trying to and negotiate from strength having cash.
Nice.
So that's new. I've not seen anything like that in the past. I've been in the space since 2009, and I think it's groundbreaking, and it really makes it nice for the MSOs that really want to expand ahead of legalization.
So this has been a good conference for you.
Oh, this is the best. I mean, this is my audience, very curated. It's better than MJ Biz, which is 35,000. A lot of people, it's not this crowd. It's a different type of crowd. I love MJ Biz. I was at the very first one in 2013 when it was out in Denver, but this is just high level, people and just really good crowd.
Yeah. You might have a good mind for this question, and it was brought up in the conference that we were just in, and I'll be honest, we walked in there just because we wanted seats before the cocktail.
Real early. The cocktail.
Smart. I love it.
Yeah, but on stage somebody brought up, diversity in the cannabis industry, and as somebody who works on the money side of it, do you have a perspective on how that can be better, or what steps the industry can do to make sure that happens?
Well, the industry has taken a lot of substantial steps with social equity, and a lot of many of the states. It's a state-by-state thing. So New York is going to do something different than Jersey. What I've seen is that they're giving priority status to social equity applicants, which is a great head start. In fact, I was talking to a really bright guy a guy by the name of Kurt Dalton. Shout out Kurt Dalton, cannabis.net.
Haven't met him yet, but
I'll add the shout out.
Yeah, interview that guy.
Sure.
Ooh, that guy is like, I met him for the first time in Massachusetts last week, and I felt like I was sitting at the feet of Elon Musk talking about space travel and cars.
Oh, wow.
This guy is a weed genius. Really smart. You can find cannabis.net.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd say the same thing about you, though.
Well, I don't know. I haven't earned those kind of stripes yet, but maybe he might.
Yeah.
You know, Kurt's a nice guy and he's smart. But what's happening is that social equity is getting the advantage and the head start on delivery. Now, if you haven't tuned into delivery, delivery is the next big thing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's going to be huge.
Right.
And he's got a way of tweaking up the delivery so that it's going to be profitable for him lead generation.
Right.
Doesn't have to have necessarily the dispensary and the grow to physically deliver packages.
Yeah.
What he's going to do, I think, is a brilliant way of doing it. And I'm not going to give away a secret because I don't want to give away a secret sauce. But I just was uber impressed, and I've been impressed with delivery because I think there's going to be an intersection of subscription services where people buy or subscribe to monthly. You know, they get non-THC stuff. They get pipes and other paraphernalia.
Right.
And I
Stoner
think,
Morning Show T-shirts.
Yeah. Those are an in-demand item, I heard.
I mean, we have.
The yellow
we're
one's
near
nice.
we're near sold out of our first run.
Is that right? Oh, good. Good. Are we going to see a Wake and Bake next, or?
Oh, maybe
that's
that's
a good
somebody
one.
else's brand.
Oh.
But we could do like Stoner Morning Show, Wake and Bake with Stoner Morning Show or something.
There you go.
We could, yeah.
Or Woken but not broken.
Woken and not
That's
broken.
good,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did you finish your thought?
No, I didn't, but that's okay.
No, go for it. No. Go, yeah.
So what I think is really neat and what's really going to be popular is extending that now to THC products that are delivered monthly.
Yeah.
So now you can order, joint.
My friend has that in Philly.
Does he? Well, but not legally.
I don't think so.
No,
Right.
no, it's not legal. Nobody's done it yet.
Right.
To my knowledge. And
It's like an app,
Pennsylvania
though. They
is
have
so
like a-
difficult. The licensing and what you can do there.
Yeah.
My boy that lives in Philly says it's tough. A lot of people go to the black market just because it's difficult.
easier.
It's easier.
Yeah.
It's difficult there. I live in Colorado, so we don't have delivery yet, but we're getting it. And
Do you have any kids?
I do, but they're adults now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can just text one of them and just be like, hey, can you drop by some, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like it's an in-house delivery service.
Hey, I asked my son yesterday, I forgot my power cord. I said, hey, can you drive over to my house and, Dad, come on, just go ahead and get it from BH and have them overnight into you.
Yeah.
Thanks, son.
Thanks, son.
Okay.
All right, here's a question. Is gravy a condiment, or would you think that is in its own category all by itself? 'Cause
Gravy?
Like a
I feel
soup-based item almost?
Well, I feel like
Like turkey, like putting gravy on a...
yeah, I feel like gravy is the best condiment. Like nothing else comes close to it.
What's the
Whereas
top
gravy-
tier
I'm
condiment?
a sauce guy. I mean, if it's
Yeah.
good gravy, it's top of my list.
Yeah.
I love mixing the sauces up.
So what is gravy? It's a sauce.
No, I
Gravy's a
think
sauce.
I don't know. I think it's its own thing.
Put giblets in it? Do you
Yeah.
put like turkey
I'll be
particles
honest.
in it?
I'll be honest. I'm not much of a chef. I just like what other people make. But I don't know. Gravy is the.
He's pretty good. He makes good eggs.
Is that right?
and
Yeah.
Potatoes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
We're not dating. We're just he's crashing at my place.
Yeah.
Well, I figured, you're a little, senior to him.
It's true.
Hey, sugar daddy, you know it. I mean,
because you're what, about-
if you could sugar me up,
28?
27.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, close. Usually I get an 18.
No, you're older than that.
It's good that we're in another room because I did not hit the record button. Audio, but we can get audio on this. So
Okay.
and you brought us to a quiet room. So good work.
Yeah, it was. We only were doing that because it was so crowded. And
Oh, okay.
I don't have like the extension.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts? Are you going up to the cocktail?
Oh,
hour?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'm thirsty.
Let's get jiggy
I'm
with it.
thirsty, but closing thoughts. I would say this is a great time to be in the cannabis business, I think, particularly on the East Coast, because you guys are going through what we did in Colorado 2014.
Seems like
7 years ago.
10 years ago.
So
Seems
you
like
guys
20.
can learn from all the mistakes and implement properly. And for investors, it's a field day though, because most of the states are limited license, or it's very difficult to get licenses. So when you get a license, I mean, that's like, you know, huge ticket. And then, well, one of the other breaking things that I don't think anybody else has reported on yet, except you guys, because you guys are in the know,
Sneak peek.
is the deal that just got done, that Forefront did for $55 million. This is the precursor. Remember this, it's October 14th, 2021. Scott Jordan told you first, the deal with Forefront is the precursor to a trend in the industry where people are now getting licenses, building a facility, not even operating it, and selling that for probably 4 or 5 times what they built it.
Wow.
That deal at Forefront, they bought for $1,000 a foot, $55 million. And what they did was they built it for probably, on average, $200 a foot is about average. So they built it for $11 million. They sold it for $55 in a year and a half or so before they even built it. It reminds me of the pre-construction financing that was going on in South Florida, in Fort Myers, and other things in 2007, 2008. They would do a paper plat. They'd go ahead and sell that to an investor. The investor would put $2,000 down, finance the rest because the mortgages were crazy back then, no money down, and then they'd flip it for 50 grand on a $2,000 investment. I mean, it was crazy. So I'm seeing this trend now in financing, and I have not seen anything like that to date. But people that can get a license in a state like New York, like New Jersey, like Ohio, like Pennsylvania, these limited license states, you can build something and they will come. And they will come with cash, and they will come with stock and other things, and they will come and buy that from you, because there's such a feeding frenzy in these limited license states to get planted, get acreage, and plus the price of marijuana is very high in Massachusetts right now. It's $3,500 to $4,500 a pound, depending on the quality. So, you should be able to grow for $300 to $500 a pound or so. So, great markup there. Hard to get a license, but if you have a license, I mean,
gravy.
Think about that. $45 million profit in 18 months, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't even know if they can grow marijuana in that space. That's the thing that's crazy to me. They don't even know. They haven't tested the lights, they haven't tested the power, they haven't tested anything, but they stroked $55 million to them.
Wow.
So,
well, thanks for talking with us.
You're very welcome. I'd love to, when you guys get it ready, I'd love to see it, because I think it's some real...
Yeah, do you have Facebook or anything? Did you get them on there?
Oh yeah, it's, if you want to...
So you're going to edit and publish it, or are you going to publish it straight?
We'll edit it, and we've talked to
yours will be
people.
easy to publish.
We might do one long video. We might do a few